I bought a very impractical lens. This is the Canon 400mm f5.6. I think this lens first came out in 1995, and I want to tell you why I bought it. So I bought this lens back in the fall from a photographer out in the Rockies. He had used this lens for a lot of years. It had taken photos for like magazine covers and that sort of thing. Very worn. You can kind of see the scratch marks on these old lenses. I think this is metal. Feels heavy. You have autofocus and you have your focusing distant modes on the side, and that's it. No IS, nothing like that. Extendable lens hood. So gets to be pretty dang big. But I bought this lens because I wanted to switch up the types of photos I was taking. I wanted to take really compressed, tight photos, especially in the mountains, which is kind of opposite of what people would normally do. Typically you'd use a wide lens and get the whole expanse of the view. This lens does not allow you to do that, obviously. But I wanted to switch stuff up because I've been using a wide lens, especially in the mountains, for so long, and I just wanted to kind of get out of the normal rhythm of the types of photos I was taking. I wanted to switch it up, and I wanted to get more shots that were compressed, that were tight, that were isolating details. And yeah, so those are kind of the main reasons I purchased it. It is not too heavy. It's like portable enough that you can put it in a backpack and hike with it. The IS is not a worry to me because I'm using it on an R6, so you have the IBIS inside the camera and it makes shooting not too much of an issue, especially in the bright daylight. You can't really use it at night. You can't really use it in super low light, but yeah, I used it for this hike back in the fall, went to search for some larches and was able to get some insanely close shots just from like across the lake. Also, quite a good price for this type of lens, for this focal length. I think I paid like 700 bucks for it, Canadian. Lots of people are trying to sell them for 800-900, so I was happy with that price. And I mean, it's over 20 years old, so I'm sure it's gonna hold its value around that range for the foreseeable future. So I could turn around and sell it probably for the same price tomorrow, maybe even make a little bit of money on it. But yeah, for the time being, I mean, it's just a whole new style of photography. It's opened up a whole new, almost world in a way. I think the tightest focal length I've ever shot on was like 250, and that was on a crop body, so it's 3 something. And that was like a few times, and that was years ago. And since then, it's been about 100mm is what I've stuck to on the full frame bodies, which I like. I really like 100mm, but this is just next level. It's something that I haven't even fully explored yet. I've taken a few shots of stationary things like mountains and the moon and that sort of thing, but I haven't really experimented with wildlife yet. I've barely scratched the surface with what this lens can do and what kind of photos I want to take with it. It's just like discovering a whole new style, a whole new range of subjects and how to shoot them. And yeah, so it's small enough that you can run and gun with it. It's a lot cheaper than a 100-400 or the 100-500, the new RF one, which would be a sweet lens. But yeah, a little bit smaller, cheaper, and for something I'm not really using for jobs, it's kind of just like the perfect hobbyist lens for me right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna keep shooting photos with it. If you guys want some like updates on how it's going, what I'm liking about it, what I'm not liking about it, after I've gotten some more use in, please let me know. But yeah, that's why I bought this lens and I'm pumped on it. And it's my first gray L lens from Canon, gray or white, whatever you wanna say. It's kind of like a beige almost, but yeah, I've never owned a lens of this color and this size before, and I think it's pretty cool. I think it's like kind of vintage, and it's just really neat how a lens made so many years ago can still hold up and be totally usable today. It's really sharp. It's just, it's crisp if you shoot at a high enough shutter speed. And yeah, with the IBIS and the new cameras, you don't really need to have IBIS on this long of a lens. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, the focus is not terrible. It's not really slow. It's like pretty usable. But yeah, so super cool lens. I'm glad I bought it. I'm pumped on it, and we'll see what kind of shots I can get in the future. I've overlaid a few, I guess, throughout the video, and yeah, I'm pumped to take more. I need to really get out and be intentional about using it. So yeah, I bought this, super happy. Yeah, if you have any other suggestions for lenses that are kind of not typical, I feel like only like wildlife people would own this lens. So if you have any other kind of atypical lenses that you found have been really good for boosting your creativity and kind of rekindling your love for photography, let me know. That'd be really cool to hear. But yeah, so anyways, that's this lens. That's why I bought it. Hopefully this was like informative and helpful. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful evening, a wonderful morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is, wherever in this world that you are. Enjoy yourself. Take lots of photos. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Thank you for watching. Truly, thank you.